My life without him just isn't my life.
It is the air that he breathes, and this is the longest he's ever been home. And it's time for him to get back on the road because he's driving me mad.
It's not what I was meant to be.
Sharon's my heart.
We're like glue.
I would know if it wasn't for Sharon, I would be dead long ago.
They left LA behind, cameras, attention, chaos, and came home. At least, that was the original idea. Sharon and Ozzy. Coming Home was meant to be a gentle chronicle of the Osbournes' life transition, leaving America, returning to Buckinghamshire, renovating, slowing down. But life had other plans. Ozzy's health, which had always sagged under the weight of injury and time, became the inevitable focus.
Done, yeah, and it's like, I got things to do, I got people to see, I got shows to do. I was saying to Sharon, the hardest thing I have to bear is the fact that my brain is still there, but my body's all mangled up, you know.
The documentary, filmed over 3 years, unfolded not as a hopeful return, but a final chapter.
First time I've been back in such a long time.
I know.
It's great to be here.
What the documentary shows us is that this move home was more than a geographic shift. It was symbolic.
What are you most looking forward to?
Doing absolutely nothing.
A man who spent decades on stage, traveling the globe, now longed for roots, familiarity, quiet. In one scene, Ozzy talks about British summers, past British memories, and the longing for a place to call rest. Sharon, too, frames it early. This is their last chapter together. But as the film peels back skin, we see how brittle last chapters often are.
He's the strongest person I'd ever met, physically and mentally.
Her voice breaks when she describes the absurd mix of hope and dread. The hope they both held that home might heal him, and dread they knew might fail. The documentary doesn't pretend the return was seamless. It captures the packing, the farewells, the renovation stress, and the excited anticipation. But behind every "I'm glad we're back" lies the shadow of uncertainty. There is a sense, even from the early scenes, they know they're running out of time.
I can't stand these funerals. I don't go.
I don't think anybody likes funerals.
Reviewers noticed too. The Guardian called the film a compellingly intimate memorial, noting it began as a return home story, but transformed into farewell.
Why are you crying right now?
Because it just means so much to him what he does. He loves to perform. It is the air that he breathes, and this is the longest he's ever been home. And it's time for him to get back on the road because he's driving me mad. So he really needs to get back out there. He really does.
I just can't wait to get well and have to go on the road again. That's what's killing me. I need it, you know. That's my drug today. Don't all the other crap. Left that by the wayside, survived that. And I ain't gone yet. I ain't gonna go anywhere yet. Sharon's my heart and soul.
Anyway, let's talk about moving and not death.
What's wrong with you? I don't believe in hell.
It shows Sharon holding back tears. It shows the toll of being the matriarch, the one who has to stay strong when everyone else crumbles. But just when viewers settle into nostalgia, the film pivots. The camera lingers on Ozzy's hesitation, on the telescope's struggle of moving and managing medical regimens.
Love takes time. If you both love each other, you don't get off the horse at the first jump. You run the...
Parkinson's had stripped away his strength, but not his honesty. Pushpin coming next. The documentary's harshest revelations, the health decline, the botched surgeries, the moments when Ozzy faces mortality with broken bones and broken spirit. Health decline and the unspoken pain. One by one, the layers peel away. In the documentary, Ozzy's physical decline isn't dramatized. It's rendered with a slow precision that makes you feel every tremor, every breath, every mistake by doctors, every moment of frustration. We see him struggle to walk. We see his form weaken. We see him, once wild and defiant, now fragile.
It was the middle of the night.
Oh, and smack!
He'd broken his neck.
He comes out of surgery and he's far worse.
The film reveals how a fall in 2019, a spinal or neck injury, altered everything. Family interviews push the truth further. Kelly and Amy recall that after that fall, he was sent home from a hospital that misdiagnosed him. Only later did they learn he'd broken his neck.
Having to cancel the tour, that was really his biggest heartbreak.
Ozzy later says he awoke, completely FK'd from surgery, and felt the damage deep. The toll of surgical errors, hardware misplacement, nerve damage, those are accusations whispered in the film. Sharon reveals that in trying to fix things, some doctors may have caused further injury.
Really good. Is your neck hurting?
Yeah.
Perhaps the most harrowing revelation, Ozzy's mental fight. He confesses he sometimes wished he was dead. The weight of pain, frustration, and fading purpose pressed on him. He did not hide this. He told the cameras. He admitted depression, existential dread, refusing to mask the darkness. And Sharon, watching, fights to hold ground.
I don't think anybody likes funerals. Anyway, let's talk about moving and not death.
She speaks of nights when she fears she'll lose him fully, not to death, but to despair. This is what the documentary reveals. That decline is not a march to silence, it's a battlefield.
What's wrong with you? I don't believe you.
And often, the greatest wounds are inside the bones and in the mind. Still, in the darkness, Ozzy's flame flickers. The film notes how the albums Ordinary Man and Patient Number 9 were not just albums, they were lifelines, ways to push back against the erasure of disease. And yet, even in that flicker, fate closes in.
Ozzy used to watch cars outside at the match because he couldn't afford to come in to see a game. And this will be the first time that Ozzy's ever been inside Aston Villa.
Seriously?
Seriously, he's never been inside because he couldn't afford a ticket. So he would watch cars outside for a shilling, and that's as close as he ever got.
Family perspectives, the kids' struggles, Sharon's silent strength, and the quiet moments behind closed doors. The documentary does something rare. It gives us the Osbournes in pieces, vulnerable, contradictory, not as celebrities, but as a family facing the abyss.
Do you want a quiet life now?
No. Yes, but no.
Jack Osbourne speaks as both son and a sufferer in his own right, MS. He describes watching his father shrink, watching a legend become human. He debates what strength means when your hero is failing.
Before he went on stage, I ran back into the dressing room and I just gave him a big hug. I just kissed him. I just said, I was like, crush it. You're going to do so good.
Some moments are whispered, some choked by tears. Kelly is honest. She confesses denial, the cognitive dissonance of growing up with a public icon, and now seeing that icon lean on walkers, on medication, on memory. She says she pretended it wasn't happening. Watch the house expect laughter that no longer came.
I know they're really excited, but I think this movie is going to make them really sad.
But overwhelmingly, audiences say it moved them. Reviewers call it bittersweet, elegant, heartbreaking.
Wherever she goes, I'm going. Be it on this plane or the next.